This is UCAN Ministry. We are here with Lloyd, and we're going to hear about Lloyd's testimony. So, way up north to Sassabee, Quebec. How was that for you?
That was wonderful.
It was a short drive.
It was a short drive. It was wonderful. We used a lot of gas. That was kind of funny, and we had to stop in that. Was it a brown van or something? I think it was.
Yes.
How many was in that?
11 of us.
Was there 11?
Yeah.
It was quite full. We couldn't get any more in. Your wife says 7. He said 11, but we'll go along with that.
8.
8 was 8. That's right. We found the other 2 in the ditch. But anyways, they were all good when they get out of the ditch, and we put them back in the van. One of them sat on me, and the other one sat on Mary. And Kathy and Bill, of course, they got all the good seats. But I think they needed the enjoyment of it, and you had to be an enjoyment person to get into a nice van like that. And there was hardly any noise in there, nothing. It was quiet. And the gas was cheap, and you get $17 a gallon or something. But by the time we got there, we were pretty well ready for a place to sleep. We couldn't find one. So we went to, where did we go?
We end up with, they give us a house to.
Oh yeah, that
to
went
say,
to the people's
yes.
house, stayed in there. They said we couldn't get out unless we paid them, of course, and we didn't have any money, so we just drove away. But it was, I must have told something. Did I tell any lies? No, I wouldn't do that. But it was an experience. It was a long drive, and nobody got upset or anything. The roads were a little crooked and bumpy, but rocks that high, like you have to hit the hard one. But we did get over them. I don't think we flattened any tires or anything, but everything else seemed to be pretty good. It was something that I wouldn't mind doing that again if we had a car that didn't bump and bang and and that kind of stuff. So we're thinking on buying a new van for the next trip. Bill's going to get a new one for us. And he says, well, it'll be a lot better ride when we get in that thing with no bumps. What did we do then? I think we had a flat tire. Well, that really started it off good. So, but anyways, we got the flat tire fixed and went into a service station, I think, and the guy says, "Oh, I can fix that," but he couldn't find him. He had gone home or something. But anyways, we got the tire back on, fixed everything was going, and we seemed to end up somewhere up in, I think it was in the boondocks.
Yeah.
That's where we were.
So in that we just wanted to say that there's, no matter what age you are, there's a place for you. The gifts that God has given you, that you can go on a mission trip, whether in your city, in the nation, or to the nations, that God is calling you to touch somebody's life. So as we hear these testimonies, we're going to ask you, are you prepared to answer that call and say yes to God? Because every joint supplies, and He's calling you to be part of, to touch people's lives. And we just want to bless you. We thank you, Lloyd, for coming on.
And we also remember on that trip, God working powerfully in you.
Yeah.
On that trip, like God really touched you on that trip. Do you remember that part?
Oh, it was a great trip. It was bouncy, from the road being, potholes and that kind of stuff. But everybody, enjoyed themselves. We had a lot of good conversation, and Mary was with us, and Mary and you and me and Bill and I, but it was just something that you should do.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that dance we did?
Well, that was pretty good. I almost broke my leg, but I got off there in time. But it was okay.
Yeah, and like Kathy was saying, that when we go, God touches our lives. He touches the team, and then He touches the people.
Yeah.
And I can remember you up at the altar and God touching your life.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the power of God on you. Yeah. That God was totally beginning to change your heart in that moment.
Yeah, it was.
And that's what He does. That's the goodness of God. That not only that we go and work for Him, but then He's working in us. Yeah. And He's changing our hearts that we can be more like Christ. And again, I encourage you to be part of what God is doing in these last days,
Yeah.
because this is harvest time. And we thank you, Lloyd, for coming on. And you guys are a blessing, and we love you guys, and we
Yeah.
can't wait to go again.